This path isn't a ladder. It isn't even for your mind. It's not a story we can dramatize or latch onto. It is a spiral to which it both strips you and shapes you. And so that first entrance into the spiral is probably what you feel right now. And that is what we call the ache. The ache is what you feel in your heart. It's before it actually had a name. It's the hum beneath the noise. It's the feeling inside of you that's so old. It doesn't belong to you, but it's from lifetimes ago. But yet you're here feeling it as well. The world may tell you that you may be depressed, that you just need to get regulated, that you're oversensitive. But what you're truly hearing inside of you when you listen is that you say that I don't belong here and that something isn't right. And what happens at this point in the spiral, and this point of our evolution, is we think that we're broken. We think there's something wrong with us. And when we take it that personally, and it happens, we need to lean into the truth. And that truth is that your soul is signaling to you to finally stop and start to listen. Because the true medicine in the ache is to sit with it, to not try to fix it, but just let it name you. Let it start to shape you. And as you sit in that space, it's like nothing else ever matters, because that next turn on the spiral is what we call the unraveling. The unraveling is where you start to recognize that the life that you have built to date no longer applies. Jobs, friendships, relationships, identities, all of those things, they start to fall away. Everything that you thought was you burns. The world may tell you that you are unstable, that you just need to get regulated, that you just need to go to therapy and everything will be fine. Those things are very helpful. However, what is really inside of you, what you're truly hearing, is that I am losing everything. And will I finally be found in this process? And that's when we start seeking. Because the distortion here is that I must be broken, so I start seeking. And the truth really here is you're not collapsing, you're actually initiating. And so the medicine that's being offered to you here is to let it fall, let it collapse, because what you're realizing now is that you have been building by someone else's expectations. And this is where we hit the third turn on the spiral, and that is the place of reclamation. This is the place where your no shows up like thunder, where you reclaim your space, your time, your body, your energy. You stop leaking out into the world and taking on the next shiny red object that comes your way. And the doubt starts to creep in. Let's be real about that. Doubt creeps in that says, am I ready? Shouldn't I wait until I'm more healed, till I'm fixed or more proved? But I really want to name that you've never ever been more clear and afraid at the same time. And so the distortion that comes up here is that I need to seek more. I need more training. I need more support. I need more therapy. I need to be more ready. And the truth really is that what you feel in your fire is actually truly real. And that's you feeling alive. My ancestors say, learn to live life alive. And that's this reclamation, because the medicine truly is that you get to touch your own flame. You get to trust your no and walk forward anyways. Which leads us to the fourth turn in the spiral, and that is the place of remembrance. And this is where your shadows are like ancestors, where you remember yourself before the world taught you shame, guilt, apathy. And this is when someone says to you, if you were healed, if you were whole, you wouldn't be in pain. And that, my friend, is bullshit. Because the truth really here is, and the distortion that shows up here is that if I was whole, then I'd be happy. Because the truth really is that why can't wholeness include pain? It's not, wholeness is not the absence of pain or sorrow, because guess what? That wouldn't sell. That's not sexy, right? Which leads us to the medicine. The medicine in remembrance is letting your shadows be your teachers. Befriend them, let them sit beside you, see them, feel them, validate them, and let yourself grow anyways. Which leads to the fifth turn on the spiral, and that is the place of reweaving. This is where you speak from your center. This is where you no longer tried to be healed, you just be. You hold the paradox here. You allow yourself to be the medicine and not just post about it. You embody it. And there's a voice inside of you that still whispers, don't mess it up this time, okay? And that distortion, the distortion in there is that you have to get it right. But the truth really is there is no right. There is only rhythm and season and cycles, okay? Because the medicine is walk in truth, not perfection. Live life alive. Let your medicine be the walking embodiment of who you are. Which leads us to the sixth turn of the spiral. And that is the place of return. And this is where you come back. Not to be approved, not to be the expert, but to truly anchor in yourself, in your voice, in your breath, in your spirit, and realize and know that not everyone's going to understand, and that's okay. Because you're no longer trying to fit inside something that never was really meant for you to begin with. And with that comes grief, with that comes pain, and with that comes massive amounts of growth. And, with that truth, with the pure unraveling of your truth in your own process, and when you speak that out, or you're just being you in the world, somebody will say to you one day, thank you, because I don't think I could have named that. And that's the raw truth of the spirals, the medicine that is truly available to you. And so the version of you that walked the spiral became a medicine person, became a medicine woman. Not because you worked really hard, not because you remembered or moved through all your trauma, but because you actually remembered. You leaned in. You did it anyways. You evolved through the process, not to perform it out, but to be real. Because that's what's important. My ancestors always say that there's not many elders left because a lot of the wisdom is being snuffed out through distortion, through distraction, through separation. And we're coming to a place in time where people like you and I need to listen deeper into our bones, because it has never, ever left us. And it's never been more of an important time than now to lean in and truly unhinge, unravel whatever words you want to use, and find the support and guidance along the way. Because that never, ever left your bones. And we're all here to truly unhinge and become the version that we were supposed to be when we woke up in this life. I'm Sarah Breen, and this is Unhinge Your Truth, the evolution of a medicine woman. And I've tried to record this multiple times and it just didn't work out. And so I sit here to condense it and bring it to you in the most powerful way possible, because that is who I am and that is what I do and that is how I show up. And if this sparked something within you, you know how to find me. And I hope to see you on the other side.